Yeah, penis.
Penis.
Well, it's already live, so
Well, there you go.
I warned you, but you didn't listen to me. So
Yeah.
As if we ever would.
I can't log in.
it's alright. You got time. Because
You
we're
got
going to have somebody tell us what happened last time. So everybody, welcome back to Planescape Maelstrom of Blades. Mr. Clay, would you like to give a rundown?
We fought.
We fought and stuff.
Okay.
I know.
We attempted to fight.
Let's let Jan do it.
We were in Sigil, trying to find the answers to our adventure. We went to a crappy inn, got led to find out that something's wrong with Green Wave. We went off to find a healer, but guess what? Gee golly gosh, we got into a mess of a pickle. We found she's a rogue, right?
We don't know what she exactly, but
Oh, well, I assume she was, but like maybe not. We found a damsel in distress, and fought. And I tried to fight hard, but I guess my arms were just wet noodles, just flailing in the wind. And Junik almost killed me, but we managed to persevere through thick and thin, and now we are back to our story.
you did it. Don't lie.
Didn't
I'll
die.
applaud that one.
Done did it. You done.
Good job, Jan.
Alright, you guys just came off a nasty little battle. You're licking your wounds. I think you all said that you were going back to the tavern that you stayed at the evening before, correct?
And short resting, which we were already doing.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Oh, if I'm short resting.
You should already have all your stuff returned.
Yeah,
Yes,
have your
thank
key
you.
back. So, okay, you guys are back at the tavern. Scene hasn't changed much. Same two Bayatsu are still sitting there drinking. Seems like they had nowhere
Because
else
it's
to
been
go.
like an hour.
Yeah. So, floor is yours.
I know someone was on the questioner.
Well, I'm gonna sit down and kind of just motion for everyone to kind of sit down.
Well, where are we sitting down? Are we sitting with like outside, where the shady people would be, or in our room?
Well, outside, because we have multiple rooms.
And they're all tiny.
Yeah.
And he just came in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but do we really want like other people hearing?
Ah, who cares? Let him hear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okie
sure.
dokie.
I don't know about you, but I think we need some good bub here.
Well, what I would like to know is who those people were and who you are and what the hell's going on.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
You of all people. Okay,
You keep saying
is
that.
he really? Does he really not remember anything?
None of us do.
For some reason, I have a very hard time believing that. But you did help me.
Well, tell me how you knew me.
Well, you and I ran a few operations here. And then, well, you disappeared. You deserted me. So I think that will be enough for me. I don't want to talk to you. Make him shut up.
Whatever.
Nobody makes Skipper do anything he doesn't want to do.
Have
If you
seen that?
actually knew Skipper, you would know that.
No, he's fine.
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
This isn't the first time I've been told I was doing jobs with someone before I lost my memory, so I don't know. I got drug off by fucking mind flayers.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that was
fun.
weird.
That was not fun. That's a lie.
You're welcome to do an
I mean,
insight
partially it
check
was
if you
my
want.
fault.
That'll be for me, right?
If you want to look into it further, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I totally don't believe you. That's true.
he seems to be, by the way he's inflecting, that he truly doesn't quite understand what you're meaning by this. He might not really know the situation.
Right. Well, I suppose it looks like you are telling the truth for me. But you're still the same person. If you left once, you can leave again. So, excuse me, but I really don't trust you. As for who I am, my name is Cry.
Well, don't
I don't
cry.
know
It's
if
okay.
I trust me either. Don't cry.
He's just
Well-
a big stupid robot. He's not going to hurt you, I promise.
I will step on you.
You think you'll catch me?
Gotta step on that.
Man, this is a mess.
I say give him a second chance.
I honestly don't care. Now, the question
Oh.
is, why are you here? You obviously don't belong in the cage.
Lady, I've been living here before I lost my memory for quite a while. I don't necessarily belong in this particular area.
Well, fair enough. Why are you here?
Because it's a hell of a lot better than hell.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Because it's our home.
I mean, wouldn't you want to go home after going to hell? Because I know I would like to go home, but whenever I get to hell.
Well, that's an odd choice. I think I would prefer to be anywhere but here.
Lady, you ain't been where we've been.
Now, is she talking about like in this
You haven't-
side of Sigil or like
You haven't been to hell.
in general?
No, like literally hell. Like, literally.
Yeah.
How
Bator.
did you end up there?
Like when people
Plain
tell
as
you to go to hell, that's just where we went.
Great.
I opened my
That
book
makes
where like
you
I have
very
like drawings and
trustworthy.
stuff of like the landscape and shit and like shove it in her face. Like literally hell. Like shaking it.
All right, fine, I believe you.
Damn right you do. Whack. Shut the book. Slam the
Yeah,
book
whatever.
Shut. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did help me out there. So I do owe you a favor. You mentioned something about healing.
Yes, our
Yes.
friend here. How he looks like right now? That stuff on his skin. Not supposed to be there.
Well, he seems fine to me, but whatever. We can...
Oh, his blood is literally poisoning him, and it is not going to be good. Like he's pretty now, but he's not going to be pretty soon.
Oh. No promises.
No.
Scarlet's just like,
Is there any way you can point us to direction of a healer? You don't have to do the work for us. Just any help will be much appreciated.
A powerful one, because this is like some next level bullshit.
Remember, Junik, we have to start small.
For a second, by the way.
But I am small. It doesn't get more smaller than me.
Well,
This
no,
is true. This is true. He's probably one of the smallest things I've seen.
And I could try it.
You don't really drive here.
What?
I think he said try.
Oh.
He has a thick accent.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, it's better than the accent I tried to do at first, so hey.
But yes, is there a healer you can possibly point us to?
Well, she is sort of a healer. I don't think we're gonna lose anything by visiting her.
You don't think?
You never
Also-
know anything here.
What would we lose?
Well, I mean, going from any point to any point here in the cage will probably be a risky thing. There's always
Oh no,
something
we're
you can lose.
fine.
Anything
just
that comes
smack him.
across us ain't gonna be fine.
Any risk I'm willing to take for our friend.
let me put it this way. Cry, was it?
Yes.
We face down the god of mind flayers. We face down the shadow of Vecna. The cage doesn't scare us anymore.
Don't forget about the zombie beholder. That shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, that stupid thing.
And then we
Well.
had the big fucking thing an hour ago.
And then there was, what was it, the Mercy Killer thing chasing Greenwave? That was a weird one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
and the
odd.
Shit, what was it called?
Just carry us to the healer.
It just if you want to guide us, because I don't know if those people are going to come chasing you again.
No, not really.
Who are they?
Well, I might have made a small miscalculation in my latest operation. I needed a portal key, and I guess I underestimated his defenses.
Miscalculation? See, it would have been helpful if you had a robot here to make the calculation for you.
You tried to steal something and somebody got wind of it. Got it.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, good
I'm
job.
pretty
It's
sure
not
that's
his
the accurate
first
way to
place.
put it.
Do you want to go to the healer or not?
Yes, please.
All right then. All right. Just a bit of a warning. She's a bit. You know what? Never mind. You will see for yourself.
Oh
By the
boy.
way, are you hurting from their battle?
Not bad. I mean, I'll be able to heal over there. We're
Okay.
fine.
Okay, just checking. Cause I don't know if I hit you or not. Then my aim's a little wonky today, so I just yeah.
All right. Well, the place is not too far from here. So, shall we go?
Aye, aye.
After you.
All right.
I climb up on Filbert.
Sure.
Come here, Jinnick.
I'll meet you guys out there in just a moment. I think I see somebody.
All right.
Kind of
Then.
goes out.
We'll just wait for him outside then.
Yeah, it's fine. Never know what he's up to.
Should we make sure he's
I never have a good feeling about it.
Filbert,
not
you
the
have
only
gunk
one.
in your scales and your spikes again. What did I tell you about what? Brushing behind your head? Smacking on the head.
Do we
Stepping
make
into
sure
a
he's
secluded-
okay?
stepping into a
I'm
secluded
letting him do
alley
his
and,
thing.
changing.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. I see what he's doing.
They'll never recognize me here now.
Oh, lordy.
Okay, so you guys wait outside for Greenwave. And I
Or
suppose
is it?
Yeah,
or I
I walk
suppose
outside.
what you see is a water ganassi looking quite similar, wearing the same clothes, but with one defining feature that's different. A glorious mustache upon his face.
Greenwave! I didn't know you could grow facial hair.
I'm not
Oh, I
a
did-
Greenwave.
It
Goes
isn't
by
Greenwave.
my
Don't
side.
even play this game with him.
What?
Who are you, small one? I recognize these other ones.
I'm gonna whisper to Jinnick. Just play along. That's Onyx Tide. Just play along.
Is he?
I also don't recognize you, stranger.
And then I'm gonna like behind
Not
him.
Filbert, but let's
Cry.
see.
Yeah.
Cry.
Behind the
Oh.
Onyx side, I'm gonna gesture to Cry, going, "Play
Is this how he usually is?
along."
Don't worry, I'm not.
Give her a thumbs up. Play along. Why, this is our new
Join
friend,
us.
Cry. She's going to lead us to a healer to make sure you're in tip-top shape.
Ah, yes. Greenwave was always putting me before himself. Stupid git.
Scarlet's just gonna be like,
Junik's kind of like looking at you like you're batshit crazy and like, okay, I'm just going to go read now, and opens one of the books Scarlet gave him and just like shove his face in it, not paying attention.
Wait, you're placing the book on top of my head?
No, like in front of well, yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah,
you
prop
do.
it up on one of your spikes.
Okay. Well, let's go to
Alright.
the healer.
Lead on, Cry.
All right.
All right. So you guys are stepping out into the city streets, and I'm assuming that you're taking them where I think you're taking them.
Yes, to the church.
Okay. You guys go down several windy streets, all frequented with the same downtrodden folk. You're not really harassed in a way. You're not really even much paying attention to you. But you do come to, I would say it's not dilapidated so much. It's very worn structure. It's a decent sized building, but as you head up to the front of it, you can see that it's pretty much just like one large room with maybe a small antechamber off the back of it. Around the edges of it, you see, I mean, just holy symbols to just about any deity power that you could think of. Everything's represented here. Inside, you find this tiefling woman sort of bent over in these dark robes, long white hair that's kind of stringy, unkept, dirty, you know. And she doesn't really pay much attention to you. She just seems to be going about her little duties for the day.
Hello
Well.
there.
She sort of looks up, looks around the group.
What color is her skin?
It's a light purple.
What's this sound?
Well, these lovely cutters here need some help, Sister Kate.
She walks up to Cry slowly, reaches out this long talon finger towards you, and just sort of jabs you in the shoulder.
Well,
How do you know my name? Are you really here?
no. It's all in your head.
Damn it, I know I've gone balmy over the years. Well, get out. I'm busy.
Actually,
Are you a healer?
She sort of like snaps her gaze to you like she's seen you for the first time. Is that toy talking?
I'll show you who the toy is, old lady.
No,
children.
Skipper, no, we need him.
No,
I'm here.
no.
Apologies.
And she snaps
Calm thyself, Skipper.
back to Cry again. How'd you know my name? Who are you?
we are representatives of the deities. We're here with a message to you.
Which deity? Because I'm only worship one today.
Today.
Damn it, I forgot. What day is it?
I don't know. I don't go outside that often.
It's not the day.
It's a day.
It's
Just
a day today? Well, yesterday was today.
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 She sort of walks over to the edge of the room and looks through her trinkets she has lined up there, and pulls off like this one that has like a lightning bolt on it, and throws it over her head. So you're here on behalf of the mighty Zeus today, are you?
Why, yes. Especially the can over there.
But of course.
No, well, you said something about healing.
Yes. We have this lovely cutter over here who needs some of your wisdom. And
She nods and walks over to Skipper, starts banging on the outside of him. How do you get trapped in there?
No,
She's not talking about me.
No, this one over here, and I point to.
with the fancy
outside.
mustache.
Oh. She walks up
Eddie.
to she stops. What?
His body is rotting from the inside. and my measly little powers can't do nothing.
Is that why he sent me over here?
We're not.
Oh,
We're
he's
all
such a
rotting from the inside. That's nothing new.
Okay, but his is a magically empowered one, and it's going to happen in like a week. He's going to be pudding.
She sort of rolls her eyes and walks over to Green Wave. What's that on your lip?
It's a mustache. Surely you must see people that do that.
She's starts messing with it, the tip of her talon.
It's on there pretty good.
It doesn't look real.
Scarlet's actually gonna lean over and go, "It's not real. It's in his head. It's a coping mechanism."
How dare you insult my glorious hair?
Surely you see why Zeus sent him to you.
I can
He needs
see.
more help than one.
I thought I was balmy. All right,
No.
all right. Lean down here, you tall bastard. She starts she grabs your chin quite roughly, actually, and starts turning your head. I might be able to help. It's going to cost you, though.
Cost me what?
She points over to this little dais that has a plate on it, which you would assume would probably be for donations.
I give
We're happy to chip in.
I give Filbert 3 gold to put into the thing for me.
I kinda...
I'm gonna take it.
What does this go for, sister?
Well, say for 50 gold.
No, what does it go towards?
It goes to me. What do you think it goes?
Will they give you to make a bath?
Excuse me?
I mean, your hair is looking a little dirty, like you've been
Hey,
running around
hey.
with
Well,
people.
you're looking a little short.
Well, I can't help it.
Well,
He's
neither
always
can
short.
I.
I mean, don't you see my wondrous body that I'm attached to? And I make a grand gesture to Filbert.
If you want the virus, I'll put in 20 gold.
No,
Oh,
you're
shit.
fine.
Scarlet's just gonna sigh, walk over, put 50 gold in, and go, "Done. Fix him."
I give my 3 gold back. I need that.
Dang!
Onyx basically walks over,
I have money.
takes out yours, puts in 50 of his own, and gives it back to you.
All right, go lay down on the floor. I got to look at you.
All right.
Bend over and cough.
She sort of sits Indian style on the floor next to you, and her eyes start to glow like a light purple, and there's this black essence that just seems to sip from her fingertips, and she cups your face in her hands and just starts to drag the talons down the sides of it. Like these really minute cuts form in the surface of your skin, and this blackness just seems to seep into it. She looks you over again. Well, nothing I can do.
What? They just gave you 50 gold. You gotta be kidding me.
And I cast a spell, but it didn't work.
Okay, well, what is wrong?
Well, at least you can tell us how we can fix him.
She leans down and starts sniffing at him. He doesn't smell natural. Are you sure you got him from the right place?
We all came from the same place. We have had some unique circumstances. But what do you mean by doesn't smell right? Do I smell right? And then I just held up my hand and my arm to her.
She grabs it quite roughly and starts. Hey, you smell like one of the old kind.
Oh,
Do you know where we could go to get more information?
Well,
Or a better healer.
Preferably the second one.
she makes a kind of a sour look in Skipper's direction, then back to Green Waves. I don't think you're going to find anybody in Sigil that can help you with this matter. But for information, well, there's only one person in the city you go to for information.
Of course.
And that is...
You have to go to the King of the Cross Trade.
Oh, okay then. I guess we know where we're going.
Skipper looks over at Cry. Do you know where that is?
I
I'm
do.
curious. So, Saverick, just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Are there's like stone or wooden pews in here?
No, there's like small wooden chairs that she probably just uses for her own personal use.
Okay.
I might be able to get you an audience with
Maybe.
the king, but
The,
we will have to make some changes on the way.
She looks up to Cry. You can go speak with Shemeska anytime you like. Is that true?
Well, I know people that know people that know how to get me in there.
Well, I'm glad you gave me the gold now, because you're not going to have it later.
True.
If you remember me, will he remember me?
She has a confused look in Skipper's direction. Who's he?
The king. I was asking Cry, not you.
The king has more important things on his mind. Now, I can do all that, but I will need something in return. This is not simply a trip to the healer anymore. It's a lot more risky.
Risky
what
how?
Are you willing to do that?
What, pray tell, are you needing?
I need a ticket out of the cage. A portal key. I could join you if you leave, or I could take the portal key and you can stay here at home as much as you want. Entirely up to you.
Onyx Tide just kind of leans into the rest of them. Do you guys have a portal key?
I don't even know what a portal key is.
Oh, good, it's not just me.
Not sure. I usually, the few times I've gone back to Faerun, it's usually through an open portal.
Typically.
Do you want us to just storm the place of whoever had that other portal key? Is that what you're asking?
You will do whatever it takes for me to get out of here. If it's about taking a portal key from someone, we can do that. Your job would be to guarantee I get out of the cage.
Well, if we're guaranteeing something, you would have to guarantee that we actually find something that's useful in fixing me.
I will
Greenwave.
guarantee that I will do everything in my hand to bring you to all the proper people and contacts to get this done, for as long as needed.
You will get your key when he gets fixed. That will be the deal, or I will break your fucking arm, lady. I am not playing around. Scarlet is over it.
Holy shit.
Sounds fair enough.
Because
But
once we fix him, we have to go get his kid. There's a child in danger, and I'm not about to tolerate that.
He has offsprings?
Surprisingly,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Well, I'm... alright, that's...
I'm not so
I
sure
will
that's the
help
best
you.
idea.
And
And I will give you my word that once he is fixed, we will get you your key and help you get out of
We
here.
will give all our word.
Well, I'm only giving it for me, Filbert. If you want to give your word, you give your word.
I give my word as well. I also give the goblins' word.
That's not how this works.
Look at a motherfucker. We'll do that.
Maverick,
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet, out of like just kind of frustration, is gonna walk over to one of the like chairs and just kind of break it.
Why would you break?
She's angry and not getting
This
anywhere.
is not even that's not even her chair. That's the old lady's chair.
Scarlet is aware.
Do you think our
Scarlet's not good.
Wait, while she's going after the chair, can I? Is there a way I can?
to the old lady's face?
Is there a way I can roll to stop her from doing that?
Why don't you roll me an insight check
Okay.
to see if you see
Hey, what
Scarlet's
now?
intentions? Give me an insight check to see if you see what Scarlet's intentions are.
Oh shit, no.
No.
I'm too distracted by
Yeah.
giving my word.
Yeah, by the time that you realize what Scarlet's about to do, it's gone.
No! Scarlet, why were you doing this?
Because it's either I break that or I break something else.
Sister K just sort of looks over at Scarlet. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh,
That's settled.
Good, I'm a
Why would you
disappointment
be
to many
disappointed? You
people.
don't even know us.
that's great. Oh my god.
Now, Scarlet, that is no way to handle your temper.
Let's go before
You're-
she
you're
starts
supposed to
breaking
be better.
everything.
Woman still
Silver,
twitch
you're
a
the
little
good
bit.
one.
She starts to
I-
twitch a little bit,
We're all good.
and she looks over to
We're
you all.
here to save the world.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh god.
Oh God, she has amnesia.
Well, no
Well-
wonder you weren't of any help to us.
Hey, we should take the 50 gold back. She'll never notice.
Go get it,
Steal
Swollen.
from the deities.
Scarlet's walking outside. She's just gonna stand outside from all this insanity.
I
Okay.
say we hurry.
Let's go.
Not sure how long Green Wave, Onyx side, will last with all this bits appearing on himself.
Well, I mean, you don't expect to just waltz in looking like this at the king's palace, do you?
I have no
Well-
idea.
What type
No.
of what type of look should we be going for?
Well, first of all, you need a bath, because most of you are covered in blood, if you haven't noticed.
What's wrong with blood?
I would figure that would be pretty normal around here.
Not, well, maybe down here in the hive, but not up there.
I like the way it looks.
You will not get in there if you keep this up.
The red makes it go faster.
Don't worry, sir. I'll buff you out.
And I do need to stop by one last stop before we continue. So we will do that. We will go get a bath, whether you want it or not. And then I take it you don't have any clothes on you, do you?
Yes, it's right here. Don't you see the clothes that are on me? Jesus, woman, you are blind.
I meant clothes is...
No, this is the only clothes we have.
Scarlet's outside, by the way.
That's fine.
I'm wearing
Fine.
clothes. Why would I have extra clothes? That makes no sense.
Fine,
Clothes
fine.
are for the weak.
We will
Children just goes both
make
balls
an
sometimes.
extra stop to figure this out. First things first, I need to pick something up, and then we'll go to that bath.
Okay.
Where's your...
So needy. You are so needy.
You need me, so shut up.
Well, if you want, I can give some coins to help get what we need for our disguise.
We might need that, but hold on that for now. We will drop by a magic shop. I'm assuming it might be interesting for you guys, but I do need to pick one item up that we're gonna need on the way.
Yes. We'll go. I need to go get your item. Come on, let's go. And I just start yanking on Filbert's like horns and like random
So we-
spikes.
Oh,
I wonder how well Skipper will fit in. And
Wait a minute.
We're
if
probably
nothing
just
else,
gonna have to
you're my
like
bodyguard.
we're
I'm
probably
actually-
just doing like a car wash, like a car wash style. Like
In the car wash, yeah.
we're gonna get all our like all almost naked, and we're just gonna buff you out.
Okay, so legitimate question.
Okay.
Because I know Soldrin is a Modron.
Oh.
Yeah.
If he jumps in water, does he get messed up? Or is it just like he's water resistant to like not electrocuting everybody in the pool?
He would be just fine.
But,
Okay,
but don't rock the boat.
But would he get rusty?
Rock the boat.
No, I think after I take my bath, I'll just wash him out.
Okay, so you guys are leaving the building,
Yes.
heading out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scarlet is outside, right?
You guys empty out into the streets. You hear behind you, "Hey, who broke my fucking chair?"
It was broken when we got here.
You've gained some weight and you broke it, you silly woman.
Okay, so you guys head out into the streets. And where are you taking these folks, Cry?
To the Friendly Fiend magic shop.
Okay. So you guys make quite a little trek here. You slowly make your way out of the high ward of the city and into the lower ward, which is slightly better. Not so much filth and dirt and grimy souls laying around. And you actually are almost to the other side of the ward, closer to where I think the temple ward is, if I remember correctly. It's not important. Anyway, so you come to this this nice little shop. It's got like a beaded curtain on the outside. These like blue, almost like cobalt-looking stone for the structure of the building, and across the top of it, in let's see, what language are we gonna say here? Like a demonic language, which I'm sure that Skipper can read. It says, "The Friendly Fiend Magic Shop."
Ooh, fiends? I like fiends.
Well, you're not here to like them. We're here to get things done, so shall we go inside? Unless Scarlet would like to wait here. Oh,
Melissa?
wait, I don't know her name.
I'll wait outside.
That's
Okay.
good.
I want to go inside of her. Go inside with me.
Okay, so who's going in?
Me.
Skipper goes in.
Okay,
I'll go in.
okay,
Cry, of course.
okay. And-
Well,
I'll stay
Listen.
outside.
Okay, so Filbert and
Oh, well, I guess I'll hop off then.
okay. So four of you enter the shop. As soon as you go in, you are greeted by smells of incense, and it's pleasant. It's not like an overpowering smell, and you just see like wall to wall. I would say it's junk, but trinkets. There's glass cases of armor and swords, and there's just, I mean, decanters and potions and anything you could think of any nature is just lined across this shop. It's one room, but it's huge. And behind the counter is about a 7-foot tall humanoid looking person. He looked like he'd be a human except for like the massive amounts of fur that like poke out from his robes. And he's got sort of this jackal looking face and these large eyes, and he kind of like looks at you off to the side because his eyes aren't in the front, they're on the sides because he has this jackal face. And he's just got like rings all over his fingers and bracelets down his arms, and just massive amounts of necklaces hanging from like his neck, and he's got this gorgeous black and teal robe, and his eye just sort of lights up when you guys walk in. Hello.
well, I can.
Junik is
Welcome.
immediately
Welcome.
sketching.
Oh, you guys look torn apart. Please come sit down.
Well, I can. I'm here to pick up my belongings.
Oh, of course, dear. Not a problem. You know where to find them. I'm going to go make sandwiches and tea. You guys just entertain yourselves for a minute. I'll be right back. This large creature turns and goes off to the
You're
side.
cutting out.
You guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
I hear you now. You cut
Okay.
out like a little bit, or maybe that was just me.
Okay. So he goes off to the side and starts preparing some food and some drink.
Well, Cry goes to the side to open a small chest that has a little black, like leather notebook thing.
Okay. So what are you guys doing while this is happening?
Browsing.
Browsing.
Junik is like drawing what he every what he sees of that guy,
Okay.
and then is immediately digging through everything to find like the most out of place, weird, trinket looking like thing to buy.
Okay. What about Greenwave? What's Greenwave doing?
Just kind of looking around at all the armors and weaponry and stuff.
Okay. So Cry gets her book, and the creature, we'll just call him, comes back towards you with this tray, and it's full of cups and a tea kettle, and there's like little sandwiches on it, and you all look absolutely famished. Please have something.
Oh, I always look this way. It is okay.
Well, Cry will take a sandwich.
He sort of looks down at Skipper. You know, I've got something that could take them dents out too.
That's good because I don't eat sandwiches.
I kind of guessed that.
So what do you have?
He looks you over and waves a hand, and you start feeling like the dents in your armor start to pop back out.
Oh, what?
What can I say? He's talented.
He sets the plate down on a table that's sort of in the center of this this chamber, and stands over next to Greenwave, looking at the what are you looking at? Armor, swords?
Mainly the armor. Kind of pining over the plate.
He sort of leans down to you. That would look gorgeous on you.
What?
That would look gorgeous on you. You're such a tall, handsome man. You need a tall, handsome set of armor for it.
Perhaps one day.
Well,
He's making sure.
why can't it be today?
I lack proper payment.
Oh, come on. What kind of offer are you going to make me?
Kind of looks in his patch. I've got like 120 gold.
He sort of leans down and nudges you. Look, I know you've been through hell. Literally. You know what, for you, we'll do it.
Doing a insight check real quick, because that seems odd even to Greenwave, who's denser than bricks.
Okay. By all means, take an insight check.
Oh, Severick, while he's doing that, I'm gonna if there's any books
Okay.
in the vast amount.
Greenwave, you have the feeling that he's being as sincere as possible. Even as hard as he is to read, being a fiend that he is, doesn't seem to be trying to pull one over on you.
How do you know we went to hell?
Greenwave doesn't even think of that part. The like, how's he know we went to hell?
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, you heard me. Shit.
no, like me personally, I'm thinking that, but Greenwave's just like
Yeah.
derp derp derp.
Well, it took me a
Okay.
minute, but I caught that.
All right, I'll hand over the 120.
Alright, he takes it, bounces in his hand. It's going to look so lovely on you. You make sure you tell everybody you got it from here.
Of course.
Snaps his finger, and the front of the glass just sort of disappears, and there's a suit of plate armor.
All right. I'll start finagling with it, and
Okay. You're welcome to put that on your character sheet.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Good life.
And his attention gets drawn to Junik.
Junik's not paying any mind.
What are you looking for, dear?
Hi. Just looking up at him because he's so tall.
You know, this hand on this book. He's like, oh, do you like the language of the flumps?
I don't know what it is, but I would like to know what it is.
Oh,
I
well,
like knowledge.
they're an interesting creature. Very hard to understand. But you're a smart
Me or the
one,
book?
aren't you?
Books are easy to understand.
Oh, of course you're hard to understand. You're a cleric of Vector.
He drops a book. And how do you know that?
Oh, it's just common knowledge, that's all. Look, I just run a little shop, that's all. No, no worries, dear. Your
Don't
secrets
let me
are
know
safe with
I
me.
I want the book, please.
What'd you say?
I want the book, please.
You want the book of the flump language?
Sure.
The floop.
And what other books do you have?
Oh, is there anything particular you're looking for?
I like to know about people, different kinds of people, different things about other people, and cultures and languages and etc.
Okay, well, he kind of goes to another stack of books and starts just sort of tossing them over his shoulder as he looks through them.
I only have 10 gold though, so keep that in mind.
It's not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. How about this one here? He picks up this large tome. This is the history of the demon lords in hell.
I immediately drop the Frumpkin book and like launches in midair like a fucking cougar.
He laughs and like bends down to one knee and hands it up to you.
I can assume I probably can't even pick this up.
You can, but it's heavy.
I just set it on the ground and start like flipping through the pages.
Okay.
Yes, I want it, please.
Oh, you've been through so much, little one. Just a simple gold, that'll be plenty.
Okay, then I take both books.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then he leans over and picks up the book on flumps and like puts it on top of the one you're holding. Go ahead, take that.
You're
one,
weird,
too.
but I like you. What are you? What do they call you?
What do they call me?
Yes.
What is your name? My name is Aiken.
Aiken? Like breaking my Aiken heart?
You're so silly.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good.
All right, Junik, go read your books. Go on.
Oh, okay. He kind of like hastily hands him the gold and just like tries to run off, but dragging the books.
Okay.
Gilbert, I need help.
So, Cry, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. I do. Do you happen by any chance to have some extra daggers that I can buy off of you?
Oh, sweetheart, you know you don't have to give me money for some daggers. You're my favorite.
Oh.
Besides, you're gonna need them when you go see Shemeska.
Yes. Do you think? Have you heard anything about the king lately?
I just know that the king's got quite a little ball going over at the Palace of the Jester.
Yes, that's what I heard too.
Should be interesting. Lots of the most elite of the elite are going to be there.
Well, I'm not worried, but as you can see, I have a colorful bunch over here. That might make things a little bit more interesting, and hence, that's why I need the extra daggers. Just in case.
He nods. You're always a good one, Cry. I'm sure you'll be fine.
And I do still think I should pay you for this.
Oh, nonsense. You've done so much for me. He's like leans up and like pinches your cheek.
Alright, I can.
You look so lovely as always, dear.
Why, thank you. Alright, guys. Are we done here?
I'm thinking I need a bigger backpack.
For that
Junik.
gigantic tome that you just got, maybe.
Keep in mind, Junik, like his whole like inside of his coat has like books and books and books.
Yeah, this tome's
Like,
like the
I'm pretty
size
much
of your chest right now. So.
Yeah, that's like oh god. I need a horse at this point.
I thought that was already Filbert.
Oh. Yeah, you and Scarlet, yeah.
Well,
Might break your neck with the tome.
no, I don't really sell that sort of thing here, but I'm sure one of your friends outside could carry it for you.
Probably.
Grab the book.
Thank you. Don't lose it! I paid the whole gold for that.
Put it in the bag. Trying to get used to moving with this.
Thank you. Starts like flipping through the other book.
Okay. You guys gonna do anything else while you're here?
Oh, I'm gonna ask him if he knows any, like, specialty healers.
Well, I mean, if you go to the temple district, there's all kinds of temples there.
We just went to one who the lady didn't know very much.
No, you went to Sister Cade, so you can trust Sister Cade. But she didn't steer you wrong in this case.
Oh yeah, she told us to go to someone. Never mind.
Oh, yes.
The book distracted me. Never mind. I'm going to shut it down.
Yes, you're going to Shemeska. If you need answers,
Yeah,
Shemeska's going to
go
have
it.
them.
Shall we be going then?
Yeah, your friend is getting fidgety outside. We should probably get going.
Oh god, Scarlet might have killed someone. Let's go! And just run
She's
down
kind
the
of
door.
always fidgety. She's
Well,
got
I'm
a
not
snake
fight with her
tail.
too, so
It just moves.
That don't mean shit.
I'll try. I'll try to see just to make sure she doesn't go.
Scarlet is got her eyes kind of closed, and she's like breathing regularly in an attempt to stay calm.
Well then, now that we're done, we did mention that we need those clothes to get to the king. I know a place. I'm not entirely sure how you're going to react to the place.
Oh no.
Or use Brussels by any means.
What
I'll go as a giant dog.
what kind of clothes do we need?
How is that gonna help us if we're gonna go as a giant dog?
I'll go as a giant dog.
But how is that gonna help us to get clothes?
You all get clothes. I'll go as a giant dog.
God damn it, Clay.
That's the idea of us getting clothes so that way we have an easier access
Yeah.
to get inside.
I'll be one of y'all's pet. I can shift
ride
into
you.
more than just dire wolves.
I can
If
ride
I
you.
really
Then
wanted to
just
get into
say-
that palace,
then
I
just
could be
say
a
you're
rat.
Dog, you know.
Now I'm gonna be like a
I'm
mastiff.
thinking
big dog.
giant dog. I'm thinking like a big ass dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
be like
Clifford, the big red
Yeah, I'm gonna
dog.
be like a Great Dane. Big dog.
Yeah, and then Janik will ride you, and then there's ourselves a problem.
Now, if I was gonna do that, it would be, what were they? The halfling mounts that were
Mastiffs.
dogs?
Mastiff.
The mastiffs? I mean, if I really want to scout in the thing, I'll just turn into a rat.
So, Cry,
Yes.
what type of clothes will we be needing?
Well, this is a party for the elite. Not just people from Sigil, but everyone.
Oh,
So you
Wonderful.
do need to look good. Or you will attract unwanted attention.
oh well, I'll be fine then.
Alright. I will need to get those clothes anyway.
Okay, and then we have a bath, you said?
We will grab the clothes and then go to the bath and over there get you all pretty, and then we can go to the king.
Fine. As long as I have time to read my books, I am happy.
I suppose you will have time at the bath.
But you don't read when you go to the bath. You get the books wet.
Well, you will enjoy the brothel, probably.
He just like started slowly looking at the book.
It should be interesting.
Puppies.
It's a bit of a walk from here, elite, just as a warning. But I do have people there that might help us with the closing situation, and we can go to the bathroom there.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't wear clothes.
We'll figure something out for you, Can. Maybe we can make you our pet. We'll see.
I'm really going to need you to get over this anger you have.
That will not happen.
As I said,
Be happy that I'm not
he's
trying
my
to kill you
bodyguard.
right now.
And you should be happy you're not trying to kill me right now.
You try to kill him, I kill you.
We are not killing anyone. Everyone, calm down. Aren't we here for the purpose of helping Greenwave / Onyx Tide? Let us not bicker like children.
That wasn't bickering, Filbert. That was
That doesn't
making a
matter.
statement.
Lives are at stake. The more we fight, the more chances that little girl will die. Now let's go.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
shouldn't we
sorry.
proceed then?
I'm sorry for losing my patience.
It is okay. You haven't
Yeah,
had
you
a
were
drink.
so angry, we could tell.
You haven't had the drink in like 2 hours. It's okay. We understand.
Okay.
It's okay, Filbert.
But I'm a little worried about Greenwave and a little worried about that little girl, so...
You guys are leaving the shop, I'm assuming now?
Yeah. I'm on Filbert and showing him the book
Quite.
as we walk.
Okay, on your way out, Greenwave, the fiend stops you and says, for those two standing outside, he like opens his hands, and in one hand he has like a green gemstone. It doesn't look like it's like of a precious value, but it's in the shape of an egg. And in the other hand he has like a cavalry statue made out of ivory, like a horse with a person on a lance on it, with a lance on it. Here, give these to your friends. I never let anybody leave my shop empty-handed, even if they don't come in.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna miss this guy.
And he leans up and pats you on the cheek. Get better.
Hopefully. Then hopefully I can fix Greenwave.
Pervon.
You're so silly. I've always liked you.
I've always liked you too, for all 5 minutes that we've known each other.
He laughs. Get the hell out of here.
Walks
He's
out.
like the grandma that you only get to see like once a year at Thanksgiving,
Crash.
and that like knows everything that you've ever done.
Or he could be a total crook. Who knows?
Dude, like
Okay.
he's like Pervon in fucking Vox Machina. It's hilarious. Instant distrust.
Alright,
But,
so,
sorry.
so when I get outside,
Mm-hmm.
because he's so dense,
Mm-hmm.
he gives the cavalry statue to Filbert
Okay.
and the egg to Scarlet. He said he wanted you guys to have these.
I don't think Clay's paying attention. He's
He is. Well, he's not paying attention, but he's dealing with the crash.
which is always fun.
I kind of feel like Onyx Tide gave the gifts to the wrong people.
He did.
That's the joke. .jpg.
I know, because he's so dumb.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I'm so giggly tonight. I'm sorry.
Sleep deprivation will do that, as well as many, many other fine things.
Oh God.
Okay, so how do the two of them react?
Hmm?
Hmm?
Hmm.
You, Mr. Clay
We gave you a present.
Somebody dropped out, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, Jan's computer crashed. I said it, and
Gotcha.
Yeah.
she's getting back in.
So yeah, I gave you a weird egg-shaped gemstone, and I gave Filbert the weird ivory cavalry statue. Because Onyx Tide and Greenwave are derp and don't understand.
Thanks. I'm gonna put it in my pack? Because I don't know what it's for.
He just said that nobody leaves the shop empty-handed.
So then we could just run in and out all the time and we could get free shit. But that would be me.
I don't think it quite works like that. Wait, maybe it does.
Exactly, you see what I'm saying? For once you make sense.
You know, most of the time you just seem to be spouting gibberish, little goblin.
Hey,
But
hey, I have a name.
well, I still don't know you. I don't.
Junik. My name is Junik.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, maybe
there's
you knowing your names is not a bad idea. I can keep referring to you as a Ken, and I need to know
I thought you
the
already
names of
knew
everyone
him.
else. I know his name. I don't want to call him with his name.
She is mad at him, so she has the womanly grudges for years and years. Totally doesn't know by experience.
What are your names?
Oh my god, my name is Junik.
Junik.
Yes.
I never knew that.
It seemed,
You know
from
what?
what I've gathered of your relationship, it seems entirely irrelevant. He just keeps talking.
And you are a green wave, because
No,
your
I am
friend.
Onyx Tide.
Who's green wave?
Greenwave is a friend of mine who sent me on this way to get fixed first. He's so selfless.
Is he telling the truth? I asked Junik.
We never, I don't know. He just sounds like doing the finger thing, you know, like saying someone's crazy. Like, I thought I was crazy because I've been
Are you
tortured
alright,
before, but he's
Junik?
been that shit. No! Oh shit, I'm feeling. Oops.
You seem to be trying to scramble your own brain.
To get away from you, yes. I'm
I
just
can
kidding.
assist you in getting away.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Junik, I like you
Yes.
out of this bunch. So tell me the names of the other ones, because I'm not quite sure I'll get an answer.
Oh, thank you. Well, the one that talks funny, that is my buddy Philbert, and then the angry lady is Scarlet, and then this is Greenwave / Onyx Tide or something, and then the Swaldron.
Swaldron.
This
You know, I
one.
find it really, really upsetting that you keep mistaking me for Greenwave.
I
mean,
said
he's a
both
nice
of your
enough
names.
guy.
I said both of your names. Out of respect.
But
But
I'm
you-
not him.
Anyway, so yes, that is us. And there used to be a mind flayer around somewhere, but I don't remember where he went.
Are you guys going to go get your clothes or no?
I figured we're doing this while we're walking.
I hope so.
It's a long walk. It's a very
Oh,
long
yeah.
walk.
It is a long walk.
It's called friendly conversation.
While
Filler.
you're walking.
Actually, Seth, what is the time of the day? Like,
Let's
I'm
see.
wondering if
you
we-
guys headed out in the morning. You were out for about an hour. That
Alright.
battle, we'll say. Came back for another hour. So we're looking probably late afternoon. Well, probably early afternoon.
right. Well, we will need to move a little bit faster. The good news is the bath and brothel are close to one another. I think. The I think is out of character.
Yeah, they're not too far from each other.
Okay.
You kind of went from one side of Sigil to the other,
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
magic shop, and now you're going back the way you came again. So, or you can just keep going and go around the circle, but whichever way you want to do it.
Whee!
Okay, so you guys are speaking to each other as you're walking the streets, and you find yourself, I think it's in the clerk's ward.
It's in the clerk's ward.
Yeah, so this is sort of the mercantile sort of area of the city, more administrative types that are here, more well-off types, but not unapproachable types, you know, merchants and such, artisans. You end up coming to a large wooden building, and there is a sign over the top of it that says it is the brothel of slating intellectual lusts.
What the fuck?
Fancy.
It's actually very popular.
Uh-huh.
He's book porn.
Book porn? Oh, that's out of character. Junik would probably just turn bright red and then just, like, read his book more.
Okay. I'm just going to assume that you guys are going inside.
Yep. I'm still on Filbert.
I'm kind of.
Skippers
Is
is gonna
this,
not
is this
do
where
it.
we're getting the clothes, or what is this?
I have a friend that will have access to clothes that we're gonna use.
Oh,
Scarlet's waiting outside.
I will stay out here.
I don't
Scott.
need clothes.
So at least Junik.
Are you guys shy?
No, I just have no need to go in for them.
I think they're shy.
Can you convince them to come with us? I don't
Nope.
think I like his
These are
clothes.
the most hard-headed motherfuckers I've ever met.
Oh, are you saying that out loud or whispering that to Junik?
Whispering.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't make them do anything. They're hard-headed.
Maybe we will. You know what? I think I have an idea.
Oh, Lord.
I will need some of your help when we get to the bathhouse.
Okay.
But for now, whoever wants to come in, just come in.
I don't mind.
So just you two.
I guess. I don't know what Filbert's doing, so. Hang on.
She says still stay outside.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Fuck
just
it,
Junik and
me
Cry
too.
go inside.
Various.
Okay, you guys take your first steps into the building, which Cry's been here many times, but it's the room's sort of circular, and there's a few floors actually, like about 3 floors, and it's just lined with books and maps and charts and all sorts of things you could think of. Reading tables everywhere. It's almost like a library of sorts. You step inside, Cry, and like you see like this young girl's face lighten up as she sees you, and she comes running, just breaking towards you, opening arms up for a huge hug.
Cry gives her a hug and says, "Well, hello there, stranger. How are you today?"
She smiles back. Where have you been? It's been so long since I've seen you.
Well, I've had a few adventures in a way. I'm alive. You're alive.
I'm always alive.
That's good, right?
Are you here to make some jink?
No, this time I will pass on that. I do need something from you, though.
She sort of gives you a sidelong look. What's that?
Well, see, I have a group outside that I will need to take to the king. But their attire is not very suitable for this. So
Cry. You're not taking them to Shemeska, are you?
I am. Well, yes.
She sort of sighs. And she kind of, for the first time, notices Junik standing there, which I'm assuming Junik is probably having an insane reaction right now, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Probably Junik's probably not
think
even
he's
around
dead.
right now.
No, I'm like right up against like Cry, like just being like out of place.
So you need some sort of party clothes?
Yes, for me and for them. Well, let's see. So there is an angry lady outside. So 2 outfits for females and an outfit for this guy. She pointed Junik.
Okay.
And 2 males I had a swollen that I'm not sure how to dress.
Scarlet is a female.
I guess you could put a bow on him. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Scarlet's gonna go as like a pet.
She
Yeah, we'll figure the children out.
she nods like, okay, well, come with me then. And you follow her to the back room where there's like this closet of sorts, just lined with clothes for the females that work here. You find a few sets of clothes that you could probably take off or construe as being of a party style. They're gossamer. They look more well to do. You're going to owe me again.
Like,
We
Would
can't
it cause you any trouble if I take them?
Well, I'm just saying that if you don't bring them back in the condition they're in, we're gonna be out some gold.
I have 10. No, I don't. I have 8.
Guys, for a second, by the way.
What's that?
I think I lost you guys for a second.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah.
are we here now?
Yeah. You are.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Wow.
I'm not entirely sure.
Alright, she is able to produce some outfits for you guys. The females will have these sort of gossamer dresses. It's not going to look right on them. You know it's not going to, but they're as nice as clothes as you're going to be able to find for them. The men are sort of have like the party jackets, the ruffled sleeves, very, what do you want to call it, like an 1800s
Fancy?
look,
Victorian?
Yeah, Victorian.
Penguin suit.
No, not a penguin suit.
That was
Victorian
before the
frill.
penguin suit.
And for Junik, the best that she can find is like this little boy's outfit, with like shorts, and like
Very
the little
handsome.
button top and the vest.
Do you have a cloak that can cover my head?
She takes some time, but she produces one that would be suitable enough for you.
Oh, thank you, immediately.
Does
covers
Junik
my
now
head.
represent the Lollipop Guild?
Oh, God.
You are a lifesaver.
You're going to need a lifesaver going there.
Well, yeah. But it's gonna be worth it.
I hope it's a hell of a party.
Did you hear anything about the king by any chance? Is he in a good mood?
I mean, the king's always in a good mood.
Yeah,
Whether,
that's what's worrying me.
yes.
Alright. Well, let's hope that the next time I see you, we're gonna be both alive again.
And I hope that you have the outfits you borrowed from me.
I will figure something out. Actually, can I? For now, can I plus you some gold just in case?
Yes, I suppose so.
I'll be right back.
Let's see.
How much would you like to give?
I am checking actually.
Do it.
I don't know. Maybe 50? Because it seems like a lot of clothes.
All the gold. 50?
Yeah.
Okay. So that
Okay.
would mostly cover the costs of it.
Alright, that sounds good.
These are high-end clothes. I mean, even if they are party attire, they're still
And there's a
very-
lot of them.
Yeah, they're still pretty well to do. So I'll consider this a security deposit on them.
Yes. But I will do my best to bring them back to you.
I know you will, sweetheart. It's all good.
Well then,
Be careful.
I will try, no promises. Don't get into too much trouble, huh?
It's not fun that way.
Sure.
She gives you a hug and suppose you guys are on your way.
Well then, bathhouse. Last stop. I hope.
Should be for y'all, I think, right? Assuming you guys are going to go and get all nice and cleaned up. Heard
Yeah.
no replies from anybody, so I didn't know.
I mean, I don't wear clothes.
You're still a filthy fucking mess.
You're covered in blood.
Dirty ass modern.
Blood and hell dust and mind flare bits.
Now I might take a bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will.
So you know the one that would probably constitute your party size? Like, well, not so your party size, but the variation that you have in the party. You end up taking them to the Flame Pits Bathhouse, which is a very unique structure in itself. It's a marble structure, but on the inside, you can see various sorts of, there's water, there's oozes, lava, I mean, just all kinds of different sort of baths that any kind of creature could find enjoyable. You are greeted by Laril, who owns the establishment, who's I think she was a tiefling too, actually, who's sort of draped in these purplish robes. She looks to the Modron up and down. You know, I have an oil bath.
Where to?
She smiles and she gets one of her attendants. Like a small halfling. It's a small halfling. That's kind of redundant. A halfling that takes you to them. For the instances of progressing the story here, we'll say that you guys do what you need to do, unless you want to role play out something here.
No, I'm good.
And
Not particularly.
anybody not or refusing the services?
No,
No, I'm bathing.
You gotta get.
Okay.
We're baiting.
Okay, so it's getting towards the evening hours by the time that you guys have made yourself towards the ladies' ward part of the city, which is the very high-to-do part. Even given, are you guys going to change while you're there? I'm assuming, or you going to?
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
changing
try
into. I'm changing into the set that I actually have on me.
Okay.
Actually, I want to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Can Cry try to sneak in and like take away his clothes and hide them, so he has to wear these, like a sleight of hand thing? Maybe?
Okay. In my pack, unbeknownst to you, I have very, very fancy fucking clothes.
All right. Why did I pay for these then?
That's why he said he didn't need them.
He kept telling you.
Excuse me, but I don't think she trusts you.
He kept telling you I don't need them.
We're good, yeah.
Okay. You come to the outside of a monstrous-sized structure. It is just made of pure ivory, and it stands out like a sore thumb, even in the ladies' ward. It just looks like a magnificent palace. Large, wide steps sort of like rise up into this, and you can sort of see into it. It looks almost like an amphitheater of sorts, but it's closed off. And there's staircases that seem to like go everywhere inside of it. Even to nowhere, like to the ceiling or to a wall that has no door. There's stained glass of all sorts of different types of artwork. Inside, you can hear the rumblings of a party going on. Get some music going here because I completely forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah, music.
Let's see. We'll use that one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Outside of the structure, there is a couple guards. They're in full plate mail, faces covered, cry, you would instantly recognize them as a couple of harmonium. Just seem to be guarding the structure and turning away people that they don't wish to have entry to it.
Well, here goes nothing. So,
By the way, I'm gonna pull Greenwave off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Greenwave's in Fancy Clothes. Actually, I'm gonna pull Skipper off to the side.
Okay.
So Skipper's not his like plating. He has holes in it, right? Like where you can see like bits and pieces, like little openings and things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look at Skipper and go, I'm going to turn into a mouse and hide in one of the holes. If that's alright?
Sounds good to me.
That way at least one of us is, me and you can at least, if we have to, deal with problems. Because the rest of them ain't arm or anything.
Hopefully they won't kick me out, but go for it.
Well, if they do, they'd kick me out, because I'm not wearing no fancy damn clothing. I ain't a peacock.
Nice reference there. I like that.
That's a good reference.
Scarlet's the next soldier.
You're a lot of things, but you're not a peacock.
Even though I can turn into one, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna turn into a small mouse and like hide in one of the holes.
Okay. So how are you all approaching this?
well,
Well,
Cry
are there any like lordly people lurking around?
There are a few that look like of various races. Nothing like too exotic per se. But yeah, if you wanted to approach somebody, you surely could.
Does the outside look really fancy and everything?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Well, obviously I'll be walking and I won't. You know how tourists act like they're looking around, so you know for sure you can tell right away they're a tourist
mm-hmm.
and not one of the locals. That's how I am.
Okay.
So even though I'm dressed nice, obviously I'm not acting like as if I belong to the party. I'm like going, wow, look at all this nice. Look at all this nice things up here.
Greenwave will probably like. Are there what type of like lords are looking around? You said nothing too exotic, but like.
No. I mean, there's a couple Fire Ganassi. Actually, I mean a couple, not two is in number, but a male and a female that seem like they're together. There is a couple humans. There's a particular, you're not quite sure what the race of it is, but he's probably close to 7.5 feet tall, and he's got this dark blue skin and red eyes, very well dressed, dripping with rings and jewelry. Any of those in particular you'd like to approach, or?
Let's see. Probably go towards the human.
Okay. And they're sort of just like holding glasses of wine and laughing and talking to each other as you approach.
Hail and well met, stranger.
And he turns to you, nods his head. Well, what are you doing here? You looking to party?
Oh, perhaps a little bit.
Well, you've come to the right place.
So he's drunk off his ass.
He is drunk off his ass.
And this is outside the walls, or is this
Yep,
actually inside already?
This is outside.
Tell me, what do you know of these other fine people lingering out here?
I mean, well, this is the gathering of all the important types around here. You look like you're one of the types. Why are you asking me these questions, eh?
I only recently came into Sigil,
Oh, right.
so I'm trying to get to the lay of who is who around here. Now, while I may be of relative good standing where I am, it's so rude to step on others' toes. If you know what I mean.
Well, this place here is called the Palace of the Jester, and it's where all the banging parties happen, mate.
It looks like quite the gathering, to be certain.
Oh, it's a hell of a time in there. I had a bit too much. I guess it kicked me out a little bit ago. But we're still going in the streets. This party's going for a long time.
Oh, spectacular. Tell me, what can you tell me of those two? And I point to the fire Genasi.
We're a couple blowhards. I own a shop down there in the wards.
Ah, the mercantile type.
They just think they're all high and mighty, just a bunch of scum!
Hmm,
They sort
very
of roll-
interesting.
They sort of
What's-
roll their eyes at us.
Well, that is good information to know. Well, you have yourself a lovely evening, sir.
I always have a lovely evening when I got my glass of wine.
And just walk off. Kind of approach the Genasi.
Okay.
Hail and well met.
I sort of look you up and down. The hell do you want?
Merely, I'm new to Sigil and merely introducing myself to the
You
local
don't
high
fucking
society.
say, huh? You're new. I couldn't have guessed.
He seems to not be able to hold his liquor very well. So shameful for high society.
Well, you got a point there. So I don't mean to be so rude to you. Just he's been hassless the whole time we've been out here.
Oh, I could tell that from just a couple moments with him. Such utter disrespect. Truly.
So what did you need exactly?
I was curious if you could tell me anything interesting about this party, per se.
Well, I know that Shemeska's in there throwing a little ball. Every once in a while she gets us all together and we get to live in the lap of luxury for a few weeks sometimes, depending on how long she wants it to go. A man named Jaramus actually owns the building, but he's happy to have the company.
Also, while we're talking just random bits and pieces and stuff, I'm looking for like specific inflections for stuff, just like tonality, verbiage, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, is there any particular requirements for going in?
I'm sort of look over at the harmonium, staying at the door. Well, I mean, you're dressed the part. Maybe if you slime a little bit of gold, they might let you in without too many questions. Otherwise, it's a long process.
Such tedium in the process.
You know how the noble types get when their gold's in their pocket.
One can never have enough in their eyes.
And unfortunately, there's a lot out there that want to take that too, so... I mean, I understand the security, it's just kind of a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, yes, security is always an important aspect of it. No one never knows who's going to be coming in trying to do all types of things.
I mean, it's bloody Shemeska, I don't know what they're worried about.
This is fair.
So you're
Well-
getting the feeling that they have a very high respect and maybe a little bit of fear
Of Shemeska.
of Shemeska.
So while he's doing that, can Cry approach the harmoniums?
Sure. You approach, and they are instantly standing in your way. Not without a word. Just crossed-armed, blocking the door.
Easy there. I'm not going to try to get in. Without permission, that is. I do have some people here that Shemeska would probably want to meet. What would it take for us to get in there?
You want to go see Sir Mescar?
That's true.
It might be worth the entry just to watch us pull your guts out of you.
Well, this particular group of people, I'm just their tout. And, it's up to them whether they die or not. All my job here is to get them to meet Shemeska.
I mean, do you know her? Do you have an appointment with her? What's going on here? I mean, we just can't let any Burke off the street to go into the party, obviously.
About this time, Greenwave would probably have finished talking with the Ganassi and started heading towards the harmonium as well.
Okay. So you kind of come into this conversation that Cry and them have been having.
Yeah. Well, we simply wish to join in the festivities.
Doesn't say a word back. Just standing there.
Now, they mentioned that if we slide some gold, they might let us in. Is he the one that we give the gold to?
One would assume that would be the case. They are the godsmen.
Usually it's the case. But usually they're expensive. Do you have a good sum on you?
I get some, but like how expensive we're thinking about. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give like a small change. It turns out like he gets insulted by by the chunk change I'm sliding to him.
They work for Shemeska. They are used to seeing a lot of gold.
Like how much? I don't know how much gold you think.
Probably like at least like 50 gold would be my guess.
Is it like a
Fine,
platinum is
boy.
10 gold, right?
A platinum is 10 gold, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give like 5 platinum. Slide it to what's that? To Cry, and we're gonna whisper to her to try, slide this money in to let us all in.
Alright. I'll try. There are a few other things that we can try first, however. Let me try something first, shall we? Just keep your money on you and
Okay.
have it ready.
Okay.
Listen, she turns to the harmoniums.
Mm-hmm.
I need to talk to Shemeska, and she and I have an understanding. Can you tell her that Criella is here with some interesting people that she would like to meet?
Yeah, alright, hold on a second. He turns and goes into the building. And the other one steps in the way where he moved from. Doesn't really say a whole lot, just watches you all.
Aren't you tense?
It's my job.
One can't
Very
fault the man
underrated.
for doing his job.
That is true. Especially here in the cage, you don't know who's gonna try to get in.
Oh, all manner of riffraff and utter disrespectful lower classmen.
You guys gonna keep speaking to the guard, or do you just want to wait?
Just make idle chit chat.
Okay. It's about 15 minutes later, the guard returns. Does a long sigh. Alright, cutters, you're let in. She'll be waiting for you in the antechamber.
Why, thank you. Cry winks at him and then continues moving.
Okay. So you guys make your way into the main part of the palace. Like I said, it was the what word was I using? Like a
Marble.
amphitheater or something like that.
Antechamber.
Antechamber, I'm sorry. So you guys make your way inside, and you're led off to the right side of the building and to a very plush looking room. It's just, I mean, it's draped in gold threaded tapestries and statues, and it's just the wealth that must be in this room is almost insurmountable in your minds. Let me get to the right layer here, if I can get to it. Okay, and sitting at a desk with a long pen in their hand is this fox-looking creature, and it has like this beautiful robe or dress on that it's like the gossamer type that you're wearing of sorts. It's just reflecting all the lights in the room. It's like a rainbow display. On top of its head is actually like a crown of razor vines, which would probably be very stupid for anybody else in the world to wear, but she seems to be pulling it off just fine. She takes a look up at Cry. Hello, dear. What did you want with me this time?
Well, these lovely cutters, Kriel curtsies a little bit. They need your guidance. They've been through hell, literally. And this lovely one over there seems to have a bit of a problem.
Oh, I would say he's dying.
Unfortunately.
What?
That is a unfortunate effect, yes.
They asked to meet you, and I figured you would probably like to meet them. They seem to have a bit of an interesting background. None of them remember anything. They've been through hell, literally. And yet they're here.
Wait,
She's,
oh, you're sick, not dying.
she stands up and sort of cups a glass of wine between her fingers and, rolls it around. Oh, they've been to hell. They've been many places. So what do you want from me exactly? You just want me to give information away for free? What do you want to know, sweetheart?
Well, that would be entirely up to them. I already told them that they should expect that to pay handsomely for what you need. I mean,
That's
you are
very
helping them a
true.
lot.
Oh, that's quite true. Quite true. So I'm waiting on my questions. And I tell you what, I'll give you 3 of them.
Well,
Well-
dying man,
How would we go about fixing what's wrong with me?
She smiles, takes a long sip of her drink. Well, where did you die last?
You don't remember.
If what the vision I saw is how I died to a hag.
She smiles. That's quite true. She gutted you, did she not?
Quite.
And I think that was actually the second time that you've died. But I could be wrong. I'm not usually,
that's-
though.
When was the other time I died? Huh.
I don't even remember you dying twice.
She looks over at Filbert. Oh, you've all died twice. You, and you, and you. I didn't really expect to see you back for a 3rd time, but I guess that's a lucky charm, is it not?
We're not expecting to die a 3rd time.
Wait, if I've died twice, does that mean I'm immortal?
You what?
Anything's possible in the multiverse. She looks over at you. You still have the mustache and stuff on, I'm assuming, right?
No,
No?
for fancy stuff, just took it off.
Okay. Said you're but one of a couple.
I heard something similar. Something about separate now, ish. But I killed him, I think.
Oh, sweetheart, you didn't kill anybody.
Well, I've killed plenty of people.
But not Onyx Tide. Not yet. But there's one small problem. You're dying yourself. How could that be?
Okay.
Was that one question?
We get 2 more questions, right?
That was technically one question that I still didn't technically get an answer to.
Yeah, I know. We're still waiting for the answer.
You might
So-
want to clarify.
Yeah.
She laughs. Oh, you always were the clever ones, weren't you? Young man,
Just-
you need to go find your body. I mean your real body, not the one that you're in now.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess the second question would be, where was the hag that killed me?
Ah, yes. Well, long ago, Ravel Puzzlewell was her name. And she made a very, very bad enemy in the Lady of Pain. And she was mazed long ago. She hasn't left yet. You'll find her there.
So I have to get mazed. Huh.
She sort of looks over to Scarlet. And you know what that means.
Squeak!
Wait, you recognize Scarlet's in the body?
I'm inside Brax snoozing, so if I hear that, I'm just gonna peek my head and go, squeak!
She knows. You can tell she knows.
Yeah, it seems she's met us before, so.
Yeah, I got 3.5 hours on this wild shape. I'm not dropping it.
Out of character, what do we want the last question to be?
Well, did she... Okay, so she did kind of answer how to fix it to get to your body.
We have to get to the body,
Ask-
and we know that it's in the maze.
In the maze where the hag is.
And we know enough about the Lady of Pain just from our
just need to
previous
know-
time in Sigil that the only way to get mazed is to piss off the Lady of Pain and hope she doesn't fucking kill you.
Our third question should be how... I don't know, maybe how do we get to the maze without pissing her off?
Without dying.
Without dying at her hands, at the lady of Pain's hand.
We could
Because
make
I'm
the
sure
question.
any-
We
you know,
could
I'm
make
sure-
the question. Is there any way to get into the maze without pissing off the Lady of Pain?
Yeah, I think that's the better question. Because there's something in the maze that's probably gonna try to kill us.
And only the other things that are trapped there.
Yeah.
Should be no problem.
So yeah, you should ask her where is the maze. How do we get to the maze without pissing the Lady of
Is
Pain?
there a way to get to the maze without pissing off the Lady of Pain?
Without angering her.
Oh, you're so sweet, boy. No, there of course is no other way. She runs the
Oh,
maze.
of course there's not.
The maze is hers. I can't even get to the maze. I mean, not of my own volition, at least.
Ah! We should have answered how do we appease her. Fuck.
There is no appeasing the Lady of Pain.
Eh.
There's just praying to God that she doesn't notice you.
I suppose that's your 3 questions, unless you're willing to sacrifice more.
I don't even know what I sacrificed for this, quite frankly, but considering I'm probably going to die soon, sacrifice is
Well-
kind of irrelevant.
Should if I ask, you know, if Filbert asks what can he do to sacrifice for her, should we get more questions or you think we're done? Does anyone have better questions to ask?
It seems like we had a hard enough time coming up with 3, so.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea not to push it.
What about the girl? Where's the where's Onyx died with the girl?
Are you asking?
I mean, no, I'm asking the party.
Okay.
Do we want to ask that?
What, pray tell, am I sacrificing for more questions?
Ooh.
She smiles once more and approaches you. I want your luck.
My luck? From what I can tell, I have pretty bad luck.
She laughs.
I mean, I've died twice. How lucky can I be?
It's
You're
a,
alive, aren't you?
it's a steep price to pay, boy, I know. But my information doesn't come free.
Hmm.
You better pay. Cry whispers to you.
Very well.
You agree to my terms.
I
There's
don't
information that
understand.
I
Could you
need.
be more clear about what you mean by taking his luck?
Let's just say that the multiverse is a strange place, and it pushes things in ways that it wants from time to time. He won't be quite as you know him. And we'll say out of game terms, you're going to be hurting.
Hurting?
Most likely disadvantage on a lot of your things.
Oh! Oh my
Yeah,
god!
that's kind of what I was figuring.
Oh no!
I'd say the problem is that
He needs that fucking information.
You already got the information.
no, he needs other information now.
I'll sacrifice. I'll have Filbert say, you know, I'll
Nope,
sacrifice for
don't,
more questions.
don't.
You sure?
Onyx will do it. Or I should say Greenwave will do it.
I will give up one
But-
of my books to get for my
But I thought you already sacrificed that for the 3 questions she already answered. Isn't she asking for
don't
more
know, did I?
sacrifice?
She didn't
Isn't
say
it
what
not
she,
for the first questions?
she didn't say
She
what
never
she
told
wanted
us.
for the first 3.
Oh shit.
She said that if you give her your luck, she would answer another question for you.
Yeah, I'll give it.
You're going
How-
to give it?
Yep.
Okay. Ask your question.
Where is my daughter currently?
Oh. Are you still looking for her? You know she's in Sigil, right?
Oh
Is she?
shit.
Yes. She's in the underworlds of the city. And I think someone you know very, very well is looking after her. I'm assuming you probably have a blank look on your face.
Kind of like,
And that's right. You, well, your other you. I mean, you're the same person, technically, but not. Actually, you're not even really the same person. Think about it. You're just copies. Dying copies.
It's just like Soma.
Hmm.
well, that was my one question.
I can't think of it.
Is that all she was gonna give? Was one more?
No, I think she gave us 2 more, right?
She had said one.
Yeah, she said
Oh.
just one more for the luck.
Just one. Ah,
So that's it.
dang. Such a heavy price to pay.
Now it's your turn to pay me back for the original 3. She motions a finger to follow her.
Follow.
Okay. She opens a door from this antechamber and starts down this long hallway. The same marble all the way down. You can hear faint echoes of screaming coming from various directions. She opens the door 5 doors down to the right and enters into a room where you see a man laying on his back on a solid stone table. He's tied down to it, and his eyelids are missing. And he's just staring up into this mirror of himself being mutilated.
Ah, suffering. Ah.
She smiles and sort of cocks an elbow on the table. Oh, don't worry. He's not going to talk to anybody. Cat got his tongue.
Good thing I'm mousing inside of a hole. I ain't seeing none of this.
Now,
Hearing it though.
it seems our 2 paths are crossed now. You're going to go see the hag, right?
As best I can.
She's got some information that I would like to have. And you can see her tone sort of drops from this like cheerful, delightful person to just very strict and serious. She knows of the Book of Vile Darkness. I want it. And you're going to get that information for me. Seems a small price to pay since you're going there already.
Very well.
Oh, that was easier than I thought that was going to be. But
I don't particularly care either way as long as I can accomplish what I need to do.
But just in case. And she starts to motion a hand in front of you, and you can tell she's about to cast a spell. Anybody want to try to do anything in this instance? No?
I mean,
Squeak!
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak is squeak.
Sorry, what are
squeak.
we getting ready to interrupt?
she's gonna throw a spell
Spell.
on.
I put a spell on you.
Put a spell
I
on
put a spell on you.
you. Okay.
I don't think I have anything.
Mr. Greenwave, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
Are we
one of
there?
My best saves.
We're all there,
Like-
yeah.
Can I cast Death Ward on
let's
him?
see here.
Can.
That would be 22 total because fucking Paladin aura. But
Okay.
I need to figure out if I can actually add somewhere.
You start to feel the effects of a spell taking onto you, and the way that her words flow was almost like honey to your ears, like you felt like you had to follow them. But you seem to steal your resolve and you shake off the enchantment.
Ooh, good job.
Yay!
No bother. You're more clever than I give you credit for. Fine. Go without my insurance.
Uh-oh.
Have I really ever been one to not follow through on something I said I'd do?
Yeah, technically, you didn't bring the hag your daughter, did you?
What?
She smiles.
Very well. I suppose I'm off then.
Oh, I wish you luck, and if you have any more questions that need answered, you know where to find me.
No. We're good.
We're
I
good.
believe we're
I
good.
think we're leaving.
Yeah, let's
It's also 8:30.
get the hell
We
out
could
of here.
stay and just enjoy the party.
We're leaving.
Nah, not that kind of my scene.
Okay.
Squeak!
Yeah, I'm going with Filbert.
Yeah,
You
the
guys-
skipper was like, "We're staying. We can stay and enjoy the party. We're leaving."
Okay, so you guys are exiting the building,
Yeah.
back out to the streets
Yeah.
of Sigil.
Yes.
Okay, well, you guys have got quite a quest ahead of you.
Yes.
And like Clay said, it's about 8:30. I think that'll give you guys a couple weeks to think about how you're going to piss off the Lady of Pain and get away with it.
Jesus.
Well, you never actually get away with it. You just have to pray and hope that she decides to do what you actually want her to do.
And this is true.
Well, I'm ready to be disemboweled again.
Okay,
I think
guys.
our DM is
Gotta ask you
enjoying
something in a
this.
second.
I am
Cyber.
enjoying this. What's that, Shell?
I'll ask you whenever you yeah.
We're off stream.
Oh shit! I knew
No,
that.
no. We're not off stream, but you want to wait till
Yeah,
we're
off stream. I'll ask you in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
I'm tempted to do something very, very dumb.
Not Greenway.
Just for a finishing piece to this.
Oh.
Fuck it. Yeah, it would make sense for him to do it.
Lady of Pain, get your fucking ass down here!
Oh god.
That'd be great.
Okay, so Green Wave in the city streets, right outside the palace. The jester, I guess, is like spreading his arms open, and words come
Pretty
flying from his lips and echoing off to the buildings to the side. And it darkens ever so slightly,
Oh no.
and that's where we'll end.
Jake's having PTSD, panic attacks.
And as he does this, I pee a little.
Inside the Modron.
Sorry, Braxton. I dealt with her. None of the rest of you have.
All right, guys. You guys have anything coming up here next couple weeks? Anybody like to know about?
No,
No.
Oh,
not that I know of.
that's it. Nothing out of my usual. I, of course, stream fairly regularly over on my channel. And hopefully within the next month or so, we'll have a couple new shows, and we will have the return of the Grand Adventure.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, where you get to see Saverick play.
A very interesting character with a very interesting weapon.
I hope he is interesting at least. And I just started on what is it? A Wolf Age. I can't even think of the name of the things I work on anymore. Or with Embrace. At the God, I can't fucking talk tonight.
Red does.
Thread Waiters. I do the Thread Waiters channel.
I'm on the Thread Waiters.
Oh my god.
I'm Craig.
I'm gonna give him the bronze Strowman.
I'm the big dog. Yep.
Big dog, yeah.
Are you my dad?
Are you my dad?
I'm sorry. These are inside jokes that nobody's getting, probably.
Damn it.
Okay, well, we'll just call it there for the night. Thanks everybody for showing up, and thanks guys for coming to play with us for another week. I'm sorry it was a slower one, but I hope we got some story revealed.
We will bash things next episode.
Yes, next thing
One of
we bash or be bashed.
Plop, 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 plop.
Bash or be bashed. All right. So you all have a lovely evening, and we'll see you next time.
Oh yeah.